It's Jason, also known as J-Man for those that listen to Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man on TikiManRadio.com, your coastal Americana radio station. You don't listen to Tiki Man Radio and you don't listen to Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man, well, that's just your loss on that. But welcome to my kitchen. So today, we're going to be cooking up something a little different, but it's going to be good. You take it to the party, it'll become your most requested dish. Why? I've learned this the hard way. It's everybody wants me to make chicken tikka tacos. And you're like, what? Huh? What's that? I mean, I know what taco is, but a chicken tikka taco? Well, we're going to find out about it. It's a simple recipe, and the portions that I'm using are for about 1 to 3 people. So you're going to a party, you're going to want to multiply everything that we do here. It's quick, simple, easy. So what are our ingredients that we're going to be using for today? Well, we got feta cheese. Everything's better with feta. Well, we know that, so we have that. I have 1 boneless, skinless chicken breast. We have half a cup. This is a mixture of jasmine and whole wheat rice. And then I do have a half a cup of water here, but I mean, we all know what water looks like. I'm not too concerned about that. Naan. Gotta have naan, and get the mini naan because it's just going to be better. Now, if you're wanting to do this more of like a burrito or something, you go ahead and get full-size naan. But I always get the mini naan. Perfect. And the good thing about naan, it gives it that nice flavor to it. And it's just so much better than a tortilla. And believe me, I've tried it both ways. Definitely get the naan. And in this case, we got to have some curry. We got to have some tikka marsala curry. So we do. We have some tikka marsala curry already made, low sodium. And on this one, this is hot, but I'm kind of more of a medium. So you don't want to get super hot because, not everybody's a chili head and they're like, oh, but you don't want to go super mild because then you have the people that like a little bit of heat are like, this is bland, what's the deal? So you want that good in between so everybody's happy and everybody's just wanting more and more. And you bring a big bowl of it to a party and next thing you know, you're coming home empty-handed. So we have all of our ingredients here. So we're going to start off, we're going to get our water boiling here. And because as we know, a washed pot never boils. So let's get our half cup of water in here doing its magic. There we go. That's in there for now. And we won't add rice until that starts boiling. I learned a neat little trick on cooking rice from an Indonesian woman. So you use the same amount of water and rice. And then once you start seeing holes in the rice, as the water is coming out of it, that's when you know it's done. Tastes perfect, works every single time. I don't care how much rice you use. Great trick I learned 20 plus years ago now. So we need to cut up our chicken breast. We need to do that. So you got to have a good knife. Everybody has their own preference on knives. I'm a J.A. Hinkle kind of guy. Like I say, everybody's different. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this up, so that way we can get it ready. We can get it cooking here. And having a sharp knife is essential. It is flat out essential here. And with this being super sharp, it's going to go real quick. Man, look at that. We're getting our chicken all ready. Yum, yum, yum. Won't be long, and we'll be having a delicious meal here. Get that in there, all nice and chopped up. And a good knife makes this go so much faster. So I know good knives are expensive. My frugality is legendary, but even I have good knives just because it saves time, effort. So get that in there. I used to always experiment with recipes when I go to parties because I was going to have a food truck. I mean, that was always going to be my thing. I was going to have a food truck and all that. So I'd always try different things, and everybody always come to me because they're like, oh, what'd you bring this time? Because I was always known for the foods, which, I usually went to parties for the foods because, I'm not a big fan of people. So, why else would I go to a party? And just of all the recipes that I would do, the chicken tikka tacos became #1, most requested. I still have people request it to this day. And it's so simple and so easy to do. It's just delicious as we just about have our chicken all cut up. Our water is getting close to boiling, so we'll be able to add our rice, which will be delicious. Oh, I'm starting to hear the water. Oh, man. Like they said, a washed pot never boils. That's why we started that early. There we go. Get our chicken all chopped up there. Doo-doo-doo. Ooh, I'm really starting to hear that water now. You probably are too. So, now that we have our chicken finished off here, you always want to wipe your hands whenever you're messing with poultry. None of us want salmonella because, I mean, now this kind of ruined the day. So now that we have our boiling water, we take our half cup of rice. We're going to go ahead and add it on in. Sprinkle it on in. Let it calm down there. We turn the heat down just a little bit and let it do its magic there. So now, we're going to get our chicken going. Now I have a non-stick pan. I'm not putting anything in this pan. I know you think I'm crazy. You're like, you're just going to cook that with nothing in there? I sure am. And it always helps if you turn on the correct burner too. So, but there is a method to the madness, and you'll see why I didn't add anything to this. So we're going to go ahead. Let's get our chicken in here. Let's get it going. Go right on in. Spread it out. Let it cook. It's going to cook fast. That's why you want to cut it up beforehand. It cooks a lot faster when it's cut up like this. So that's in there. Get this moved over here just like that. There we go. That's going. Just like that. We'll set this off to the side here. And while we're waiting on that, we'll get our taco holder loaded up. You don't have a taco holder? Gotta have a taco holder. That is a must. Very, very essential. So we'll get our taco holder ready here. Put it in just like that. Ooh, look at that. Yum, yum, yum. Mmm, chicken's starting to cook. Oh, man. Rice is doing its magic. Get that in there. All right. Go ahead and we're going to flip this chicken over here. Like I say, we did not put anything in this pan, but there's reasons. We're going to learn here shortly. Make sure it gets all nice and browned up here. Get that over there. There we go. It's working. We're starting to hear the sizzle. We like to hear the sizzle. Make sure it's cooked fully before we do something to it here. As it's doing its magic, there we are. We'll stir the rice. We don't have to stir it much. Like I say, we're not cooking with much. Like I said, this is for 1 to 3 people. We'll stir our rice. Ah, that's getting close. Okay. We're rocking and rolling. We got our KISS records out too. So, double check our chicken here. Ooh, it's getting close. Like I said, you don't want to leave it on here long because there's nothing in the pan yet. All right. So it gets all nice. Get the pink out, as I always say. There's no pink. We don't want that. Once again, no need to be giving our guests salmonella. That kind of just ruined the party, and you don't want to be that guy. Ruining parties. Okay, there we go. Look at this. Turn the rice down, just like this. Okay, perfect. So we turn our chicken down. I had it on high. Turn it down to medium on your stove. We take our simmer sauce. And I always like to remove it from the heat whenever I do this. Put a little bit in there. Just a tad. Make it nice and heavy. As you can see, just a tad. Just a little bit that we can mix in there. So, put it back on the heat. Stir it a little bit. There we go. I wish this was smell-o-vision. This smells so good. All right. So we put it there while it's doing its magic. And you let that sit. And you always want to have too much curry. I'll show you why here in a little bit. You always want to have too much curry. So we get that going. Rice is doing its magic. And I can guarantee you take this to your parties and such, nobody's going to know or anything. They'll be like, what? A chicken tikka taco naan? Of course, some of your friends might be like, what's naan? There ain't no tostado, or what do they call them things? Tortillas or tortillas? Yeah, it's definitely a better experience. A little elevated. So we got that simmering away. That's good. Rice is ready. All right, I'll double check this. Okay. And I'd like to thank you for watching as well today. For learning this recipe. Like I said, you're going to be the hit with your friends, your family, everybody on this. It's not too spicy, and it's just different. Everybody wants something different. And that's one thing about today, you know. We used to always think a taco was either, you know, ground up hamburger or maybe chicken, or, you know, if you went to the Mexican restaurant, maybe it'd be some steak, possibly. You know, just depends. But people these days are wanting variety. We've noticed that in a lot of different foods. Just think of all the different flavors of popcorn that's out there. And this is kind of along the same line. Something different, you know, something kind of out of the ordinary. And that's what it's all about. Oh, and have you subscribed to the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel yet? Oh, you haven't? You need to. Subscribe to it, click the bell, see every time there's new videos up. Because it's not just about cooking on Tiki Man Radio. You know, the Sunday show that, you know, I'm on as a sidekick, that's on there. There's other shows, you know, Tropical Countries on there with B-Dog and Lou. So Scotty Chill's on there as well with Island Vibes. And then Rick the Stick with Hometown Licks. Make sure you check that out too. So there's a lot of cool stuff on there. It's more than just, you know, somebody like me cooking in their kitchen some totally different taco that you're totally unaware of, but you will like it. All right, so we double check this. Ooh, baby. It's cooked nice and through. You don't want to burn it. That's why you want to turn the heat down. And just double check, make sure everything's looking good in the neighborhood. And I think it does. I think this is just delicious. I mean, just look at that. Ooh, we don't want to put it on our nice hardwood floors. Let's try like that. Ooh, man, that looks good. Okay, so we get a bowl. People like to make fun of my bowls. They're like, man, those are worth a lot of money. You probably paid a ton for those. Those are collectible. Actually, I got this set of bowls at a garage sale many, many years ago. They were cheap and they worked. I got a complete set, actually. I had no idea. So we get our bowl here. Put our bowl about right here. We need our rice. Put our rice in there. There we go. Get all of our nice rice in here. Scoop it on out. Come on out. Oh, yeah. Get all of our rice in there. Now, so we got the rice all ready to rock and roll here. That back over there. We're going to take our chicken, our delicious chicken, and let's just scoop it out of there. No need to dump all of this in here, but let's just get the chicken, the main part. That's the essential part. Get all the chicken out. Man, I am getting hungry smelling this and looking at this. Oh my. Oh my. Of course, I already know what I'm having, so I already know what I'm going to be eating. All right. So, and now what we'll do, you said, you know, you heard me say earlier, you know, don't use all the curry, leave a little bit of the extra curry. Add just a tad in this case. There we go. A little bit of curry in there. Let's mix it all together. Oh my. Just mix it all together. You end up with like not really a stir fry, but something along that nature. It's going to get a little sticky, which is always good. Oh my. Thickens it up a little bit. And yeah, once again, I wish you were here smelling this. It's, yeah. And you don't even have to like Indian food to like this. I mean, I have people that are like, I don't like that Indian food. They just inhale this. Which, yes, it's truly not. It's more of a fusion type food. I do admit that, but still, it's got a lot of Indian basis in it. So, yeah, you got to see this. So this is before. We're not done yet. No. Oh, no, we're not done yet. So, this is what you end up having here. Kind of a nice mixture of rice and chicken and that curry in there. It's all mixed together, smelling good. So, we got to put it in the naan. So we get our spoon. We've already got 2 set up here, ready to go. And, knowing me, I'll probably end up eating all this. But, hey, I have a weakness for things like this. Some say I just like strange things, and some say I'm strange. Well, it's all right. So we scoop some out. We're going to put some in our naan. Oh, yeah. Get that in there. Well, like I said, we need to be liberal with it. Put plenty in there for people. You want them to enjoy it. If this was on a food truck, this would be a $7 or $8 taco. You want them to get their $7 or $8 worth, that's for sure. Throw that in there. There we go. Stuff it full. Yum. All right. And in the beginning, you heard me talk about feta cheese. And you're wondering, well, where's the feta? You showed us feta cheese. But, where's it at? So, feta is your garnish. And with a feta cheese, because of the flavor of the feta, it just mingles in with the chicken and the rice. And, it is the perfect cheese. It's light, got a little bit of smoke in it, a little bit of Mediterranean flavor. So, and once again, be liberal with the cheese. Everything's better with feta. Throw some of that in there. Man, I'm really just wanting to eat this, but gotta make sure it looks right and we do it correctly for you. All right, sprinkle some more of that on there. Get that in there. I'm so antsy. But I'm taking my time. Patience is a virtue. Sometimes I have it, sometimes I don't. More than likely you can relate in this case. There we go. All right. So now we have our feta in there. Put that to the side. And let's just try this here. Let's try one of these. Just grab one of these tacos. Now, the chicken feta taco, I can guarantee is just delicious. Look at that. Oh man. You see our rice, our chicken, our curry, the feta cheese on top. But let's try this. We got to. Why go through all this work? Now I'm sitting here torturing myself smelling it. Good medium heat. Chicken is cooked on point. And the trick with the chicken is not to burn it. Get the curry in there before it starts to burn. Make sure it's cooked but not burning yet. It's a little trick to learn. Rice is cooked dead on. I know it sounded crazy how I did it, but it's a trick I learned many years ago, and it doesn't matter how much rice you're cooking, equal amount rice, equal amount water till it has the holes in it. You're set. And that feta cheese, oh man. The feta just pulls it all together. It's a taco. You gotta have cheese on your taco. Some people don't like cheese. And I know a traditional Mexican taco does not have cheese. It has potatoes in it. I am familiar with that. But, here in America, we do like cheese on our tacos, and that feta is perfect. So thank you for joining me today. I want you to make this. I want you to try it yourself. I say multiply for however many people that you want to do it for. It's different, somewhat healthy, somewhat different, but the main thing, it's delicious. So I do appreciate it. Thank you. Make sure you subscribe to the Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel and hit the bell so you get notifications. And if you're interested in seeing more of me, which, hey, maybe you do, you can see me Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man. That's 10 a.m. Eastern Island Time on TikiManRadio.com. Tiki Man Radio, your coastal Americana radio station.